Welcome back, fuckers! It's time for episode 5 of our Ace Attorney DLC journey. The prosecutor is quite beside himself. Who the fuck could this be?
Who's there?
Oh my god. What's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom.
Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
Who on earth is he? The temperature rose by 5.7 degrees?
Oh, it's you!
He's a bad guy for sure.
Oh, ha, ha! Sorry I'm late, Edgy. The roads were packed, it's just me. Long time no see, eh, Edgy? How you been? Swim much these days? Oh, hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy, smizzy, Edgy. My boy, you have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed.
Haji seems to be his nickname for the judge.
I'm afraid you're right, very afraid. Sorry, but who are you?
Ha ha! So you're WRIGHTO, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son.
Thanks?
So sorry about our little Worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly!
Little Worthy?
Mr. Wright! You don't know the district chief of police?
Chief of police?
He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district! Name's Gant, Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's Worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this.
Hey, that's...
My sister's muffler.
So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler.
But to think it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
Objection. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running?
Mr. Edgeworth!
How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job?
Now wait a minute, Worthy.
I've no desire to hear your excuses.
I'm telling you to wait. Oh, didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There are no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth.
That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had...
Your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology.
What? Are you serious?
Don't be upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. The court accepts this new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
Yes?
Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at this blade of the... I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it up for me, I wonder?
Yeah, well, I think all you have to do is press the switch and...
If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point at people anymore.
Come on, just hurry up and open it.
Oh my fucking god, you couldn't even go the short way? All you had to do was just one flip over. I guess in yours.
Don't scare me like that.
I'm always scared.
Look at this nice blade. The tip's broken off.
This dark red stain. Blood? switchblade knife with a tip broken off in blood. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I'd like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutor and the police and this knife? Sure thing. Not a problem, not even a little one, really.
Alright, let's see what the fuck's going on here, dude.
This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman, that was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. There was a murder at the police department. A detective. That's hush-hush information, Archie. We haven't exactly announced it yet.
Objection. Wait a second, you said 5:15? That's the exact time Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Order! Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright?
2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places.
The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course.
I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness.
Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand.
I have a feeling we get in trouble. I think we get in trouble if we fuck with him. What do I have? So I have that murder weapon. Law was entered at 5:12. SL9. She's seen something like that. Wait, what do you mean? What's that? Evidence to prove a connection between the knife and Goodman? Oh! Wait a second.
At last, an honest-to-goodness objection!
This knife. This has something to do with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean? And honest-to-goodness, what do you mean from Archie? This is great.
Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92.
And this is important, why?
Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim.
What's this? T-minus 7S122?
Your Honor, it's upside down.
Upside?
The printed name in the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get?
Oh!
Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down.
SL9! That's the same thing that's written on that knife's tag! Order! Well, Chief? Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto.
I win? What game is this guy playing?
This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
Hold it. So this knife was stolen?
Yes, but on the day of the murder.
It was evidence, you say. Was it, in fact, a murder weapon?
Nice! Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved.
So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder, and it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car.
Hard to think there isn't a connection there.
Okay, wait, so I definitely need to do something. But what? But what? Let me see. I definitely have to. They wouldn't, like, give you a new line of dialogue. But what I don't understand is what the fuck does that have to do with anything? I'm so lost. Maybe, like, press on some other shit. Just think about the police department too, huh?
You got a good look in your eyes there, Righto, my boy.
Something did happen. Why wasn't I informed?
Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy, what, with Lana's case and all?
Well, what happened? What happened to the police department that day? On the same day the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department?
That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Archie? I'm at a loss for words.
And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect?
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
Just arrested? That was quick.
But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto.
Suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case?
Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. How were they killed?
How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we in the Force call a stabbing with a knife.
A knife? That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman.
That's the spirit we're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same.
What do you mean?
There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death.
Seems like I have to press a bit harder. Hold it! 5:15, but that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office.
What? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances?
Coincidence?
This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening.
Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident. How can you say there's no connection?
How? Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, Righto, you understand?
Try to understand, Righto.
Well, if you can prove there's a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together.
Two detectives were killed at 5:15, one at the prosecutor's office and one at the police department? And that knife, what was it doing there? I gotta prove there's a connection. Goodman's ID. I have no idea. Maybe the knife? Can I like... Let me press on that. Just let me get rid of it. I could have swore I got another thing added. I legit have no idea. Fuck. I have to prove it's linked somehow. Somehow I gotta prove it. That doesn't help me at all. I'm actually fucking lost. I'm gonna pause here so I don't waste a bunch of time. I'll just fucking spam and figure it out. Okay, so I checked where it was found. They said it was found at the evidence room.
The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now?
This knife was found in a case. This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
There's a connection between the two cases.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With a link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we get Gant to testify about the details. Wait, what? No, I fucking can't. No, I can't. Let me see if I can get more details out of it. I think I have to ask the last question. When the victim died.
Now that's a sharp question, Righto. Very sharp. Well, my boy, you're going to love this.
5:15. Here So it's that. Right? That didn't help me, like, at all. Hold on. Did I save without having asked that other question? Hold on. Because I think I asked that. They were stabbed. Okay, no, that didn't do anything. I'm still stuck. I got no new evidence, I just talked to him. And the knife. I've tried, like, spamming every single thing. I don't know what to do. I press him on it? Yeah, it was evidence in a case that was already solved. So, like, surely I present the knife. But that's not it. I've done everything here, by the way. I've done literally fucking everything. I don't know what else to do. Let me get back to the fucking drawing board, I guess. Okay, I looked up a fucking walkthrough. The reason it's fucked up, you have to ask him all those questions, and then you can press this statement. Something I definitely thought I fucking did already, but fuck it. Let me also close let me not look at the rest of the walkthrough, because I don't like using walkthroughs, but, like, how the fuck would I have thought to do? I literally, like, brute force checked everything and reloaded the save. How the fuck would I have known to do that? The defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven.
Huh, you don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection?
Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright.
The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Which, like, I knew that. Not to mention, the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. We also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room.
Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence.
You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right there.
Chief, I request you release your information on the victim at the police department.
See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all.
Can we get the information unofficially?
Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all.
What, really?
Who would have guessed?
I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay?
At the department. You're gonna tell us a little, why not tell us everything?
Ah, well, case information's sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly.
Oh well, I guess I might as well... ID number, get his ID number.
Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that.
Of course not, you won't tell me their name after all.
Keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 584-2189.
Well, that's quite long.
And we have to remember these, it drives me nuts.
I can't do it.
He didn't even get the first number right.
Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
This tells me something, that number sounds familiar. It does, I think. Meaning? Ugh. Has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean?
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something.
Witness?
What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night.
No, I got confused. And this is news. Damn. Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing like you always do. The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here.
Oh, is it yours?
No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman.
Shame on you, Righto. Personnel IDs are top secret.
Detective Goodman's ID number is 584-2189.
And this means what exactly?
Huh?
Oh, wait! That ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That starts with 82. I've forgotten.
Even get the first number right again. The number the chief of police gave us was 584-2189. Objection. Wait a second, right? What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that?
Oh, sharp as a tack, Righto, sharp as a tack.
But wait! Detective Goodman is our victim! He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot!
Yet a detective, Bruce Goodman, was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time. Objection. That's impossible. So what we're saying is the same person was killed at the same time? In a completely different location?
Order! What does this mean?
What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yeah, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case.
Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered.
Your Honor, the police department made a grave error in this case.
Wait! I said wait! Or didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error, Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours.
What? How dare?
We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news.
Officer Meekins?
Mr. Wright, have I heard that before? Wait, Excuse me, is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir. The request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
You don't mean him.
according to Meekins, you didn't accept his report. Hard to believe.
But your officer, he told me, he said the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident.
Detective Bruce Goodman, murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written on top of the report.
Why didn't your officer tell me?
Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged.
Damn.
In any case, this is a serious error. A gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy.
Objection! But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then He just fucking stares at him. His judging emerald eyes.
No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy.
What?
Now, what was the second rule of evidence law?
Well, Mr. Wright?
Well, it's, Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant?
Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list.
So what does this mean?
I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Righto over here. Good job, Righto, my boy.
Huh? I was just doing my job. No. No! Damn, bro's getting lit up. This gang guy's crazy.
It seems we've come to the end of this trial.
I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, what with all those rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December.
I apologize for the terrible lack of due diligence on my part.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened if it's the last thing I do.
You'd better get results this time, really.
You have my profound apologies, sir.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
My throat hurts. Up.
I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I'll grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Would that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned.
God damn. God damn. Yeah, let me save my progress. Ugh. Fucking God, bro. Okay, cool. Now for day 2 investigation. Oh, man.
Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused.
Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death at 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room.
What's this in the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and police department are 30 minutes apart by car.
Well, that's what we're going to find out, or try to at least.
Alright, let's do it.
Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this.
Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us.
Damn, we're already back here? Shit.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in our evidence room, no biggie.
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by Chief Prosecutor was brimming with water.
My sister erasing evidence of the crime scene? Never.
Even though she says they don't really get along, Emma really likes her sister.
That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her.
Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away.
Ignoring the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Huh? What's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid.
Luminol?
Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
Why wouldn't the police have already done this test?
Never trust anyone eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it? Ew.
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
We're testing blood stains with this stuff, not drinking it.
Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses.
Oh, you had an extra pair of those things? Oh, what the fuck?
To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press the A button to spray on it. Okay, let's find us some blood stains.
I definitely fucked up her voice. I gotta take a pause. Oh, I can't stop. I guess we're gonna keep going until it lets me save. I can see your eyes shining behind those glasses. Is this a blood stain?
It's so,
Emma, you're shaking.
It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood.
Scientific investigation in action.
Okay, well, we definitely know this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd, scientifically speaking, of course?
What's odd about this scientifically? The amount of blood? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
I definitely think so. I mean, look at the blood on the sole of this victim's shoe.
It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there had to have been more blood than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright, I'm gonna mark up on the floor plans we find a blood stain, okay? See, I'm pretty handy to have around, huh?
Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too.
I saved up my allowance to buy that.
Okay, so we could just use that.
We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with the view of their case.
Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day.
Yeah, feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
Guess I should spray this so anything looks suspicious. Hey, you know what, Doug? I'm ending it here. I'm sick of her shit. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. We'll deal with the cough up queen later. Bye bye.